Okay, so I'm going to be talking about simplifying things. That's what Connie told me, that I was going to be doing this before camp. She didn't ask, she told me I was going to be doing it. Um, and when she told me that I was going to be doing it, I was like, okay, well, camp is coming up, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to learn some big message, and then I'll talk about that later. I don't know what it is, so I'm just going to let that happen. And I haven't really stressed about it or thought about it that much. And when I went to camp, I did learn this really valuable lesson that if I were to explain it here, it would take up my entire time, and I don't want to do that. If any of you want to talk to me about it, it's pretty sweet, and we can talk like anytime. I'm so down. They've heard the story like 4 times by now. It's pretty cool. Anyway, I want to talk about something else. Last night, I realized that what I want to talk about is my dad, who I think is watching live. Hi. We can talk later. But I'm going to talk to you guys about my dad. My dad is somebody I love him to death. I absolutely love my dad. And he's somebody that, like everyone, lives in his own world with its own rules. I think that everybody lives in their own world, and they happen to interact with each other. But my dad's somebody that has been very sensitive in the past to letting things get him stressed out and frustrated and angered. And it's something that recently has made me very annoyed that, because we've talked about it before, and we've concluded in our conversations that we both agree that when something happens, your immediate reaction is going to be what it's going to be, but immediately after that, the power to move forward in any direction that you want to is completely in your own hands. We agree on that point. But I found that sometimes he doesn't live by that. There'll be something that happens, and he'll be stressed out because he believes that that's a certain something that deserves to be stressed about. It's something like, this happens, this thing is going to happen, and I have no information, therefore I am stressed. And when I'm like, but Dad, don't be stressed. That's my wonderful philosophy. I'm like, don't do that. And he'll be like, oh, that's it. I'm cured. That's brilliant. Where have you been? It's not the greatest advice. And I give him that. And he's like, oh, that's brilliant. That's not that easy, Devon. It's not that simple. That's the theme. That's it. Thank you. No. And I'll tell him, yes, it is that simple, and then I try to, go into it, but I myself haven't been super clear on the simplicity of things and how they work, so I haven't been that great at explaining them or trying to express them, so it's resulted in confusion and one really, really heated argument. That was bad. But anyways, what I want to come here to say is that something that I've had a lot of practice in is when my dad gets stressed about something, and I try to express to him, no, Dad, don't be stressed. Just remember, it's all good, man. It's totally, everything is fine because you're alive and stuff. And he's like, but no, because stuff is weird, and that should be bad, And I'm like, no. See, even now, I'm having a little bit of trouble, but thanks, guys. I really want my dad to be able to use the kind of things that we talk about when we talk about how the power that we have within ourselves. We are not without a power, and the power is within, which is something that's pretty cool. It makes things a lot easier, and things don't have to be complicated like we make them a lot. We do make things pretty complicated. I don't know why, but we do for some reason, and then things end up not being fun. And it's completely our choice to do that, which is something that I don't know if everybody realizes, that they're actually running their own lives, and it's things in their own lives, they're not happening to us. They're happening for us to be able to move forward and to be able to rise above them. Even if it's something terrible, it's there for a reason. That's something that I've had some trouble expressing, and going to camp 3 times now has done a lot of that. Before camp, I wouldn't have been able to say a word of this. I'm sure some people know that. I was very quiet, believe it or not. But, okay. Dad, who's watching, I'm sorry if I've ever seemed like that I haven't understood why you feel what you feel at times, and if I think that it's not justified. What I'm always trying to do is I'm just trying to allow you to do what you need to do, and I know that when you're stressed and when you're angry, you're not happy, and I want you to be happy because that's what's fun, and that's what we're here to do, right? It's to have fun, which we can do a lot, and it's completely our choice, and I try really hard to be like an example of like, look, school's coming up, most people are like, and I'm like, okay, it's cool, it's kind of... I haven't been like, my mom's right there, I haven't been like, about school, right? No, see? There is a point that I'm trying to get to that I'm trying to express clearly. Have you guys gotten it? Because I don't know. Okay, good. I'm kind of nervous. I'm shaking a little bit. That's pretty much it. Dad, you have a lot of power that you may or may not know about. You have a lot of power and a lot of love around you, not only from the family that loves you very much, but it's pretty much everywhere else too, if you know how to look for it. It is there, and I can do my best to help you see it in whatever way that means, which honestly I'm not sure of. They know me. I don't really know how else to say it. I love you. Even though I don't, all these other guys that I'm talking to, which we're all pretty cool people, we all love you too, even if we don't know you, because that's how it works, right? Do we all love my dad? Tell my dad. So just take it easy, you know? That's pretty much it. Thank you guys. That's what I want to say. What? Do this one? Just read it? Okay, so we're going to read what's on this card. I haven't done this before, I guess. Yeah, help me, please. I don't know what's happening.
All right. So, we're going to get out our affirmation card. Everybody have it in their packet? All right. So, Devon's going to say it once, and then we're going to repeat it twice, and then you're going to do a little treatment.
Cool.
All right.
Oh, I'm going to do a treatment. Oh.
Yeah, you can treat.
Oh. Okay.
Good. All good.
All right, so I'm going to say it once. I simplify my life and embrace the lightness of being. Okay, now we're all going to say it together. Ready? I simplify my life and embrace the lightness of being. Okay, one more time. I simplify my life and embrace the lightness of being.
All right.
Cool stuff. Okay.
So let's do that together. Just stay up here with me.
Okay.
All right. So let's know how simple it is to embrace the lightness of who we are. Because we are that divine energy that is God. And I know that there is nothing complicated that cannot be simplified. There's no relationship that is not at the core love. That everything that we choose, we make the choice from love. And so knowing that is just as simple as choosing love, choosing light, choosing to forgive everything, we move into and solidify the truth of who we are at all times, that divine loving light of God. And so knowing that to be the truth, I just release my word, knowing it's done with love, with gratitude, and together we say, and so it is. Namaste. Thanks. All right. All right. So,
Live the faith that you are. Be the faith that you are, and watch your life soar in every way, every day, from this moment on, no matter what. We are blessed, my beloved.